It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Albarian where we play TTRPGs and have a hoot! Welcome to this episode. Last time we had this wonderful group. They were up in the warehouses discussing their next plans, receiving a message from the individual who orchestrated the assault with an issued challenge saying they will wait 100 miles to the west for 2 days. While also visiting Cottle and their reactions and what they've been doing in the wake of this chaos, and them eventually getting sidetracked isn't the word. Requested to be thrown into the middle of something that they would be interested in by their prince. With Doctor in tow, Cottle went up and got their first glimpse at, hey, I said it right this time, I usually say glance.
Kitty!
At the big mechanical kitty. And that is where we left off last time. We now hop back into it with the tragic scene at the guild hall in ruin. People still milling about, taking care of the aftermath. And at last, all 5 of us inside the same, or 5 of you inside the same general region. BT, you have realized that Doctor is standing next to this gnome, who is definitely keenly watching you in particular.
Just for player reference, just because you've seen Kitty and you've seen pictures of Kitty, you need to know the size of Kitty. You are looking at a completely black mechanical construction on all fours.
God.
From paw to shoulder is 5 feet high.
Okay.
Length, not counting tail, is 10 feet long. Width is 3 feet. And you're going to get a rough estimate, probably over a ton.
Okay. Let me write that down really quick just for future reference.
And everyone else prepare a description of your characters too, because this is a good time to describe what we look like.
Yep.
Alright, who's going first?
Alright. I have written down. Thanks, VT.
And what is, hold on, one last detail I forgot. What is the setting outside? Is it winter? Was it winter, right?
It is, yes. So it's getting closer to the end of winter. There is snow in various locations and spots. The higher up you are in the mountains, the more snow you're going to get. In this general location, there would be like muddied snow off to the side. Heavily trafficked location.
So, just small
A little
correction.
colder.
BT is not black at the moment.
Oh,
He
right,
is going
yeah.
to be ashen gray-ish, cameo-ish. He matches the surrounding color pattern, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a sense of
That's it
natural
for me.
camouflage.
Yep.
That's cool. Alright. I'm gonna volunteer one of you. We're gonna make it fun. I'm volunteering you.
Alright. I am Kizkaz, or Kiz, and I am small, 2 foot 3 inches, with nearly black scales that lighten to about lavender around my eyes, my eyes, which are a nearly orange red, have that glint of just barely contained mischief. Oh, and I'm wearing a hood. Not covering any features really, but every now and then it slips forward and then slips backward and whatnot.
And we're going to move around in the order of things. I'll make Draken next.
All right. Drake and I, very obviously a paladin. I'm wearing a dark gray bordering on black. What is it? It's a mithril. I don't remember exactly what it is. Mithril splint, heavy armor. You can tell I'm left-handed because the sword is on the right hip. Black dragonborn, but he's older, so the scales around his muzzle have started to go grayish white. I think, let me double check how tall I am. I'm over 6 feet. I know that for sure. Yeah, 6'6", like 270 pounds. Green yellow eyes. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen dragonborns of this area, but I do not look like a black dragonborn from here.
That's a good point, actually. For
I do have horns too, in the back, and hair that looks like predator hair, but it's like much shorter.
Nice, I forgot about that feature. Yeah, with Drake and with the Dragonborn, for you, Coddle, a little piece of information. He definitely doesn't look like the Dragonborn you'd be familiar with. He's smaller.
Okay. Is that the only distinction that I see? Like,
that's the only major distinction that you see. It's just that he's smaller.
And like the face structure is like much different. To be scientific, I look like a Varanid, which is the monitor lizard class of reptiles.
Bird. Cool. Thanks for the information. Okay, so different facial structure and different.
It's not like hard angles. When I think of Dragonborn, I think of like hard angles and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so yours is more of like a softer curve kind of. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool.
And lastly, we got Schnozzbeep.
Well, you're looking at a gnome. And you would assume he's pretty old because he's got white hair, kind of goes everywhere.
Death follows him around with a side and one hand on his shoulder all the time, just waiting.
Well said. He has a. Well, if he's talking to you, he probably has it up. He has a blue like dragon scale mask. But if he's talking, he probably has it up. Yeah, he's small. He's old. A lot of laugh wrinkles.
Okay. Good to know. Is he? How tall would you say he is?
I mean, I could tell you specifically. Let's see here. 3'10".
3'10". Cool.
A cool 80 pounds. Although that was at the beginning of the campaign, I would imagine he maybe has lost a bit in his travels.
Well, muscle weighs more than fat.
You think he got more muscly?
I think maybe he got a little more muscly. Whenever you're active, you tend to get a little more muscly.
All right, sure. Okay. Yeah.
You've got that svelte old man.
Yeah, just don't
build.
When he takes his shirt off, everyone swoons.
Right.
Hidden abs.
Then when he does that, he almost has a heart attack. So he doesn't do that.
Yep. That's why we never see him with his shirt off. He can't stand people swooning after him. That's the party. What do they see, Cottle, when they look over and see you?
As the party looks over to this gnome who's just jaw open, staring at this giant mechanical. Would you say it's like a leopard or like a cougar or like what kind of cat can I envision?
What kind of big cat?
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Okay.
Oh.
So as I'm looking at this ginormous Black Panther, they see. Oh, and I have all of my I have all of my equipment now, right?
Yeah, you're kitted out now.
Okay, cool. So they see a roughed up, leather studded, pockets galore gnome, a short gnome, a little shorter than the gnome in your party, if I remember my size correctly. Anyways, pockets all over. You can see some glimmers of metal here and there. Any person that's magical can kind of sense a little bit of magic also coming off of my armor, like just a little bit with the artificer arcaneness that I have. But yeah, it's just like roughed up leather, clearly not meant for fashion, but meant for like utility. Just pockets galore in all weird places, bristling with tools, and I have brown roughed up hair and brown eyes, with kind of like a nosy face with some sharp features here and there, but the overall face itself is kind of like roundish. If that makes sense. Just eyes looking, and as you're looking at me, I'm paying no attention to anybody except BT. Where my eyes are just darting all over the place. You can see my fingers kind of twitching around a little bit as I kind of envision what the mechanisms would feel like and whatnot. So pretty much what you're seeing is a leather-cladded, small gnome that's just gaping in awe at this huge tiger and just like making jerk-like movements with his hands all over the place.
Who's
Is
this
he,
guy?
yeah, is he gonna be fine? It looks like he's having seizure.
Oh, he'll be fine. It's good that you're all here. Turns his head sideways. Who are you? He says to Kizkaz.
Kaz looks up with really big wide eyes. Kaz Catnam. You can call me Kiz.
Kiss. Looks over at Snellsburg. A new friend.
I certainly hope he will be. Technically, Draken brought him.
Looks up at Draken.
He might be useful.
Well, don't count your blessings as they come, lest they stop.
Gift horse in the mouth and all that.
That, yes. I suppose it's quite accurate. Very well, but looks as though a typical location for meeting would not be fitting. Perhaps if you all would like to adjourn to the side for a moment.
Let's start slowly moving towards BT, and just like still in awe, gaping. I'm just gonna move like just inch closer and closer.
As you're inching closer while he's saying all that, he takes a step over, puts his hands on your shoulders. Because I have also brought someone who could be useful.
What are we talking about? Huh? I like look around startled, like just realizing that there are other people now here.
Greetings, fellow. I'm Snozboop.
Hello, Schnozboop. I am Coddle.
That's the word. Good to meet a fellow gnome.
Indeed, it is good to see a fellow gnome. It's been a while, as Jim knows.
Why so while? Where you been?
That is a story for somebody less of a stranger to me. So, ask me that later.
I'm going to.
Coddle. Do you believe in friendship?
Do I believe in friendship? I believe that friendship can be used.
25.
45. When you're looking at this, as they're saying these things, you do get the impression with the words and the tone and inflection that they're using and the body language that it is more of a self-defense mechanism. You've seen this kind of behavior before. Definitely not something of a threat. More.
What's he dressed like? Is really what I'm
really
I'm
old
reading
gear.
just
Like this.
Really old gear with pockets.
Really old gear, self-modified, self-made. Everything about him is, dare I say, junkyard wizard.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you would never, ever see any armor exactly like this again. You might be able to, if you're familiar with armor pieces, point out, like, where individual pieces could have had an origin from, but you can also tell it's, like, heavily modified.
Like, mismatched.
And,
Some of the pockets, the leather pockets that are sewed onto the leather jerkin have studs in them, whereas the leather jerkin doesn't originally. Like, it's all mismatched stuff. This portion could be saved, so it was saved and used.
Yep.
I'm just doing this as character flavor. 10 investigation. You see my tongue flick out and
Be right back.
taste the air. Has he bathed in the last few days?
No.
I kind of look over to him with disdain and, like, look him up and down, and then look back towards Schnozboop.
Who was he with again? Sorry, it was
with Doctor. Yeah,
He's with the doctor. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the doctor and narrow my eyes a little bit.
His head turns sideways, and then points down towards Kiz, and then back up to you. Anyway, shall we discuss in a more potentially private location? At the very least, to the side.
So we moved to the side.
Wait. Coddle, you want to use your friends?
No, I believe bad people can use friendships for their gain. So I am wary of making.
Wasn't very friendly of them then.
Yeah. No, it was not. You are exactly right, and I'm not quick to make friends.
We have whatever those cell phone devices are. Big Tin and I, right? We still have those.
You're low jacked, yeah.
Cool.
Jacked. Nice.
I'm gonna.
Well, I can do more with it than he can, but yeah.
Yeah.
Over to you. It's like, this guy doesn't believe in friendship, Big Tin. I don't know if he's going to be one of us.
One of us. Okay. We move over to the side. Because we have a lot to catch up Doctor on.
Yeah. As you move over to the side, you will hear a voice call it. Wait, no, hang on. Not yet. You. A man with graying black hair with a small crown and a breastplate that depicts, I think it's the moons, with a halberd strapped to his back, points at Draken and says, "You, word, now."
I'm gonna look down at Kiz. I'm gonna say, what could I have possibly done? We've been together this whole time, right?
Yes, like you say, horse gifts the blessing in the mouth.
I haven't got all day, so can you just get over here?
Start collecting bail money. I might need it. And I'm gonna follow him.
This man just takes you to a side area while the others move to the side and start filling pestilence in on the details. He's shorter than you. Gives you a good look up and down. Seems a little older. You recognize the signs of an ASMR when you see them. They're much more common in your world. Very, very rare here, though. Okay. Apparently I'm supposed to have a word with you.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Same. And I'm gonna pull out my pipe, and it's the Gandalf style pipe with a really long.
Normal tobacco, or is that good stuff?
I'm gonna let him smell it first. He'll know.
Oh, yeah, give me some of that.
I wait for him
Alright.
to say what he needs to say.
Which one shows you?
Oh, what's his name again? I've just had it. It's
Prologue.
in my notes.
It wasn't prologue, no. Thankfully.
Yalder.
Alright, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, at least it wasn't Yatar. God, that would have been a mess. Anything like the god you came from?
Kinda. Different.
Great. Wonderful. Where are you from?
A different world. Parkoth. Originally. Many in between, but...
Parkoth. Do you know a continent called Daggerfim?
Heard about it, yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm guessing that's where you're from.
Yep. It's where my brother shunted me to, at least.
No coincidences, I like to say.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You, how'd you get here?
Well, got separated from my group. Kinda got pushed out here. Not exactly sure how it happened.
It's off to the side for a moment. It looks back. Alright, great. Your group. Names, if you don't mind. We have to make sure that we gather all the wayfaring individuals who find themselves trapped on this world, so we can either get them back or help them find a new home.
I'm gonna list them off. Names, race, and defining features.
With two of them, when you start talking about Valisor, I know him.
Like
He's
I
not
said,
dead?
Well, at least not. Last I saw him, traveling between worlds can be tricky. He might have got pushed out at a different time than me.
Yeah, I know. That's part of it. Whoa. Okay. That just changed a lot of perspectives on his reports. Queen's gonna want to know about that one. Alright, the next one. Next one being Prince Nero or King Nero's. Great. Wonderful. Excellent. Thanks. Ah. He just turns and walks away. I'm done with you for now. Find you again later if I need you.
I'm gonna vaguely look up towards the sky, more out of habit than anything, and I'm gonna ask, yeah, that's the voice of the gods, really?
There's a chilled breeze that builds. Pushes the direction of the voice of the gods.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and then turn around and connect back with the group.
They're finishing off the retelling of what happened or what they discovered up at the top at the very least. And you all got a little bit of a debrief as well as from Pestilence to what happened and what is currently going on. The major difficulties they have right now is repairing the dockyards, finding triage stations and forming them, as the medical center was part of the bombing parades, as well as just general assessment of damage while trying their best to get the mayor untrapped from underneath. They believe he's still alive, but the building collapsed is going to make that difficult. Thankfully, though, there is some aid that has got here just in time, as well as coming in. The king is sending his chief advisors to help in this situation. They will be here within the next morning. They were already at Guildhome, so they're having to travel. The Queen of the Trillic is speeding up her leaving of the Nork and is now on her way and will be here within a day. As for trios stuff, some individuals from the Qualan Isles or Qualan continent are now arriving through some teleportation circles that they've had set up and helping with the healing. So if you see a white-gowned individual with a veil over their face, all in white with white hair, they are a healer. And you can get anyone who's injured to them. And then
Do you need me to go get the mayor?
The situation is uncertain as to what you would be getting into. You've never been to their safe room, and I've never seen it myself, so I can't give you an idea of what it looks like. If you tried, there would be no guarantees to whether or not you ended up in an open space. While I appreciate the offer, I don't think it's worth the risk.
Okay. Should we go meet Best then?
What do you think, Pestilence? Doctor.
I think it's a bait.
Yeah. Should we go meet Beth?
We certainly can. There's always information that can be gained from springing a trap. A question would be, what information are you looking for? Are you just going there to challenge them or to accept this challenge? Or are you going there to get information?
Well, it seemed like they might have the remains of destruction, maybe, or a way to fix them.
I wouldn't count on that.
About the location of destruction's containment.
That I would more count on. They're bringing an open invitation for you to be there, especially a 2-day long one. It should take roughly a day to get to that spot, if you're not familiar with it by normal travel of airship or ground. Mainly airship, actually. But then
So
the
it's going to have
likelihood
to
is-
be airship.
And we should get supplies.
When
Can we
Draken says
afford an
that,
airship?
When Draken speaks up, Kiz is gonna look up at Draken and hand him a pouch of coin and say, "Enough?"
How much is in this pouch of coin?
15 gold.
Well, that'll help. I hand it back to him. You'll need your own.
Oh. You're not arrested?
In gold? No.
Oh. Okay.
You're muted.
I think he said, "You're not arrested? Were you planning on being arrested?"
Oh, because the guy was kind of a
Oh, yeah.
kind of a douche, so I was like, I might need bail money. I didn't know what was happening
Oh.
when I said that. Yeah.
Well, that's very kind of you, Kizkaz. That's friendship.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well,
What else do we need?
it's like they say, blessings gifted by horsey mouths.
I think that statement gets better and better the more times he says it.
Something like that.
Craig, have you been making stuff up to this guy?
No, I mentioned don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know the phrase? There are horses here, right?
I don't know, are there horses here?
Yes, there are horses. Less commonly used as mounts in this particular location.
Can we afford an airship? One. Two, once the airship gets there, how are we getting down? Because there is no city or port there. Just asking.
Very fine question. For your
I guess
Is there a
first is-
rope
considerations.
and we lower ourselves
Can we afford
down?
an airship?
Well, based upon how much I spent the last time I took an airship, no, but this is a time of emergency, so perhaps we could find a better deal.
Emergencies is opportunities, which means it's expensive.
Depending on who you speak with, I would guarantee that you speak with an Andrean Isle captain or admiral, and yes, they'll see it that way. But, if the advisors of the king were here, I would say to speak with them. Would even say speak with the mayor, but they are trapped currently. Perhaps an invested party. You could always try to get the religious sect into this. The voice of the gods might sponsor this. He does have the Guardians of Nathriel here, and they do have their own fleet. Alternatively, the Prince Zerth of Andrea got himself involved by aiding us. There may be an interest there as well.
Let's just talk to this voice of the gods guy. Snozpoop is a little hungry, so he's eating nuts while he's
Nibbling on some nuts.
talking.
Well, I just talked to him.
Oh, you can introduce
Seems
us.
busy. Well, he went that way.
After him, after him.
I'd rather we not.
How come?
Gee.
Not really my vibe.
Hey, GM, can you give me the world map?
Yeah.
Iridai?
We
I
just need
just realized I might have been to this spot before.
Da, 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 da. Here we go. Shaboopy, shaboopy.
Okay, so I came from the Trillic. We went through Taxi, and then we got on the river. Where did we get off the river when we came to Palace? What spot was that?
That would have been. I'm going to move you back to the Balashtar map quickly.
Okay.
Because you are correct. That would have been up here. Up here, but your route would not have taken you
Down
through
that
the
far of the
mountains,
river.
down that far. It would have your route via land would have taken you around here to get to the path that brings it over here.
So really, at that 76 point, I've been to that 76 point.
Yeah. That would get you a lot closer. Around that area where, like, the region you're talking about for searching of that 100 miles to the west, that would be a reasonable expectation to be able to try to find them within a day if you teleported there.
Okay,
You
we
just have
don't
to head
need an
south.
airship. I can get us close to that area.
Oh. Why didn't you say so?
I just remembered it.
No.
That was
We all forget.
that was when I was first born. Come on now.
Well, very good then. Well, that's your plan. And but wait. The doctor thinks that they can't even help destruction. What information are we hoping we get from these guys?
The location of where destruction's being contained. And what maybe any other information as to why they're actually doing this, why they're actually trying to destroy primordials or contain primordials. Things like that.
Okay. Well.
And plus, it gives you a great chance to talk peace to somebody who definitely doesn't want peace.
It's true.
How can you pass that kind of, chance up?
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Okay then. Do we need anything before we go?
I was going to. I know I don't have a lot of gold. Issue. Kind of sucks when you make a character who really doesn't do stuff for money or to get paid. Really, you know what? Sometimes it's terrible being a good guy.
That's okay. We got some nods. He'll pay for everything.
I already paid for everything. I don't have any more money.
Since you never gave me my share of stuff,
he
you're
did.
paying for
Actually,
everything.
no. So he kind of sort of did. It's you spent it all on Twitter.
I know this. As a player, I know this.
I actually had to double check and backtrack.
Schnoz doesn't remember this, so I'm just gonna let him think he owes me.
Rude. That's not what friends do.
I was going to look for either a new sword or a new shield. That is a little bit better than what I currently got. Not that what I got is bad, but still.
So
I-
the entire time I've been kind of like half listening. My character, sorry, I've
Right, yeah.
as a player has been listening, but my
Yeah.
character has been like half listening. It's overheard things like godly voices, needing to go somewhere, settle peace, blah blah blah. And so after a while, just continuing to stare at BT, he kind of looks up and is like, "Wait, what are we doing?"
The initial part of your contract. Here. Pulls out a sack of coin, plops it in your hand. There is what looks to be about 20 platinum. It's 20 platinum.
Sweet. Okay.
Initial down payment. Once
Wait, do we all get these bags?
Not
I've-
you. You're still paying off your debt.
Yeah.
20
What was
platinum.
I?
That's not part of it.
20
Well, I
platinum?
didn't spend that much.
As I'm
What
like
happened?
holding this bag of money, I don't think I've ever held that much wealth in like the palm of my hands, and like I've never held like even a fraction of that type of wealth in my hands before, and suddenly like my whole mind just like shifts.
Again.
So a switch has been flipped inside of me.
Then he looks at BT. Well, and Snozzboop as well, actually, while he's handing BT another pouch. Snozzboop, you have roughly 8,000 still left to pay off. So yes, you're in quite a bit of debt. Hands you 20 platinum as well, BT. These other two, would you be looking to bring them in on contract basis for this particular mission?
And we're getting
Yes.
this money from the doctor.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Doctor. Snozzboop's gonna whisper. Coddle doesn't believe in friendship, though.
He gets real close. Coddle doesn't believe in initial friendship. He believes in the concept of it, but you have to work for it. Like all good things in this world, my good man. Not all
Okay.
blessings are handed to you.
That'll do then in that case.
Just
Coddle, how much are you watching BT at the moment?
I have continued to watch him every free moment. I'm not like talking to people. I'm just watching BT.
How interested are you on the fact that the doctor handed BT a cat a pouch of gold or platinum, when the cat has no hands or pockets or anything like that? How much does that interest you? I'm just kind of curious.
It does interest me how people are interacting with you, and I do take that in account to like what I see, kind of just like my diagnosis of like how it would work. I still am not like I still have not fully grasped the concept of you being like a living being yet. I still see you mainly as a mechanism. But it's
Perception
still
roll.
perception roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Perception roll.
If
Oh
he's gonna watch
gosh.
me that, and if he's Mike gonna see this, and it's gonna freak him out even more. But anyway,
So, I hold on.
unless you
let me
roll a
get back.
natural one.
I rolled a 6
For a total of.
for a total of 6. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
hold on. Let me
So,
let me make sure that's right though. 'Cause
That's accurate. Yeah, your wisdom modifier is 0 and you're not proficient in it. So your perception is 0.
awesome. I just
so then
accidentally-
what he would see then, given that, would be the doctor places a bag on the ground in front of BT. BT kind of looks at the bag and then walks off, leaving the bag there.
Yeah,
like the bag is just straight up left there.
bag's just still there.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like stare at BT walking off, and then I'm gonna go up and try to kick the bag, like just a light tap.
You walk up to the bag and give it a light tap, and it's an empty bag.
Huh. Interesting. Well, okay. In my character, I say, interesting. Like kind of as like under my breath, and just like tapping the bag a little bit more, maybe like stomping on it now, and then kind of like looking towards BT now.
What's going on?
BT, your passive perception's definitely high enough to notice that he's doing this.
Yeah.
At the very least, if I could recommend anything, with these two individuals, if you are going to hire them on, let me know. I'll give them their down payments. Additionally, whatever supplies you might need, I do believe I can get a certain amount of allowance for supplies. If I can argue this is the start of your mission to Yondo, it will be a guild-sponsored to a degree, as far as we can. If you need any additional sponsorship, well, there are names here and people around, and I would recommend you at the very least rest for the night. But if that's all you need me for, I have other business that I need to take care of. A lot still to organize.
All right.
Well then, you guys want to go shopping? Go shopping in a destroyed town.
Well, what better time, I guess. I'm gonna look down at Kiz, since I assume he's probably gonna follow me anyway. And I'm gonna say, try not to get in the way, please.
Oh
Kiz will
no,
nod vigorously.
Snoz needs a new friend. The Draken's got Kiz, and now I've got Cuddle. So follow me around.
Yeah. Seems about a right time
yeah.
to roll a D100.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh no.
Sure.
Clear.
Oh no.
Oh, as he has a heart attack, I'm gonna turn around and ask the group, oh yeah, by the way, where's like an armory at? Blacksmith, something like that.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, you feel oddly out of breath. A small tightness in the chest, but it's probably just stress-induced. You're okay.
Okay, good. Well, seeing that I am friendless, I am
Oh, God.
sad. I just feel that on myself, just some sadness. Get a little bit of short of breath about it.
Oh,
But take a
BT's
deep
not
breath.
Your friend anymore?
Well, you walked off without me.
I didn't walk off without you. I walked off without the bag.
Just the moment no one's paying attention to you, you feel that tightness, and then you feel a little small hand just on the side of your neck.
It's okay, buddy. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh,
I'm still your friend.
Philemon.
You've got,
Oh, thank
what,
you.
3 people that talk to you in your head? Come on now.
It's true. It's true.
And the other one as well. It's like, I'm also still here. I don't know if you consider me a friend, but you seem very keen on just instantly being friends. So
We are on the right road to it. You're
good.
right.
See?
You're right.
See, you're not alone.
Oh, thank you, the both of you.
Don't worry,
That's
the voices in your head have your back.
I knew that they would. I don't know what I was thinking. That being said, I'm talking in my head. I think Draken may have wrongly assessed the speaker of for the gods. He sounds like a friendly individual. We should go talk to him.
Okay.
I'm absolutely down to talk to him.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna run off in the direction that Draken indicated that the speaker went.
Okay. Schnozzboob just starts running off.
I can track him wherever he goes, so it doesn't matter.
None of your friends follow Schnozzboob.
Well, no, Draken wanted to see an armorer. I could take him to go to the armory. Blacksmith. If the shop didn't get blown up.
Oh yeah, so you can take Draken to the blacksmiths.
Which would be
Cottle
Draken and Cottle and Kismet. The rest of the group.
is the rest of the group. They are going with you. Let me get to my list. That's the Vizith. That's Trillic. That's the Grooten Smith. Oh. Try the Grooten Smiths on here. Now, someday I might make this a little easier for me to organize. There it is. Okay, cool. His name, Luther. Right. With Schnozzboob heading off to go speak to the voice of the gods, you, BT, take Draken off to go speak with the head of the blacksmith, which is Luther Edgeering, who you understand to be a human of sorts. From what you've heard, he is what's considered a hybrid human. Someone who is appearing to be human, but comes from a heavily genetically modified lineage from the Gene Wars.
Was his shop targeted?
When you're passing by, you see that Sell Your Souls was targeted, the general store was targeted, but the blacksmith was not. It is still in working order. It's incredibly busy. Almost every single apprentice you could possibly think of is in there fiercely working away, hammering off at some heated metal. You do see Luther standing off to the side a little bit, examining some work that someone's recently done. He looks tired. And a lot of the people, one of the apprentices you see is actually bandaged around the head, but he's still working, every now and then shaking his head a bit, stumbling and then just pounding away even more at the metal that he's working at. But as you're approaching, Luther does take note. His eyes dart your way for a second. He finishes off what he's doing and then hands the work back to the apprentice, and you hear him say, "That's good work. Get it to the right place. BT, you look like you have a purpose."
This here is Draken. He was looking for some armor or a weapon before we head out on our next mission. Guild sanctioned.
Preferably a long sword in this style. And I'm gonna show him the one-hand hilt or a shield. Something better than mine.
And while those two are talking, I'll go heal the apprentice.
Oh, nice. Okay, while he's examining this item, this long sword, you walk up to the apprentice who's taking a little bit of a break, breathing while someone quenches the metal that he's been working on. Looks up. There's the recognition of shock at what he's looking at. And Cottle, why don't you give me a perception check?
Yeah, Cottle's gonna perception everything.
Wonderful. Let me
9,
just roll. Oh
16.
my gosh. 5.
5?
One hand. 5.
I love digital dice. So
These
As-
freaking digital dices are gonna beat the
They're gonna
digital
get you.
dice.
as
I need
BT
19.
walks up, 19 points, nice. That's enough to heal him to max. Single ply, civilian, woo! The
Yeah.
looks up. Like there's a glint of almost immediate reaction of fear. However, you're in Pallius, so there is a sense of commonality to the fact that you are here every now and then. With the recognition of the less sharp teeth and less sharp claws, gentler angles, there's more of a relaxedness as you
I also
heal
have
him.
my guild symbol visible.
You do, yeah. So you stretch forward and touch him, and that energy passes through. Caudle, what you see is just his only showing eye widen and him catch his breath. The hammer in his hand drops to the ground with a clang. Not that you can really hear its clang in amongst all the others in this large blacksmith. But he reaches up with shaking hands and removes his bandage, and there's not even a sign of any wound, even though the bandage is bled through in several locations.
Okay. Yeah, I look in awe. I'm not just staring at BT anymore. I'm kind of just looking in awe at the magic that I've now witnessed.
And the man you just healed goes, "Thank you."
Keep up the good work.
I will. He stands up, no longer feeling dizzy, no longer suffering the concussion he definitely had, and gets back to work. And I think that's a lovely spot to actually end it for that episode.
Agreed.
So we'll cut it there as Draken gets his equipment assessed, Schnozzboob runs after the voice of the gods, and we get prepared for hunting down a general.
Bum, bum, bum.
Ba, ba, ba. See you all next week.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles